we fly down from our satellite, we're working literally in the middle of nowhere on a massive heating system, feeding a bunch of cottages. Nobody knows where the leak is. So let's get it. There's going to be a lot of walking around today. I'm going to get my steps in. I could do with an electric scooter on jobs like this. Make life a lot easier. Save me running round. The customer's actually been round before we arrived on site and highlighted where most of the pipe runs are with pieces of wood and bamboo sticks. So it's going to make our life a lot easier as we know where the pipes are. The pipe was laid about 12 years ago. Apparently most of it is 1.2 metres deep. Comes up under this bramble bush and goes up there. And it all stems from that building. You can see in the distance. Teleportation! Just jump over here. It's quite a distance. There's a lot of pipe work. Oh, the door's shut. That's alright. We use the force. Look at the size of this tank. It's massive. One of the biggest tanks I've seen. So the pipework goes down there, and if we come over to, oh no actually, look at the size of this pump. It's a big one. See if you can hear the water running, it needs to be constantly topping up the heating for the heating to actually work. There's the pressure, so 1.2 bar that is. To isolate that, apparently it takes about half an hour for the pressure to drop. We need to go get our pressure test set up. That's got to be one of the biggest tanks I've seen. And it's all run off a biomass boiler, which has little pellets. There you go, look at the size of it. I'm about 5'11". Yeah, alright, 5'10". Right, so if you leave that, shut the door, I can smell coffee. Definitely need some. I'm already tired. We like to pace out the run of the pipework, just so we know where everything is. Before we do anything, the customer showed us what the pipework is underground. It looks so fun to test as well, I can't wait.
With the special fittings. This is the rehab, so that's one of the small ones.
Okay, some specialist pipework. Right, so from where the pipework starts, where the boiler is, it tees off under the bramble bush and then comes up this way, under these bamboo sticks. It's very rare on jobs like this, the customer knows where the pipe is, so it's quite nice. And apparently it comes up in between the shed and the greenhouse, up through the bushes, and under the steps. See that concrete patch there? Where are you going? Yeah, get back down there. I need to see where the pipe's coming. Jump through this window. So all the main flow and return pipes come into each cottage and then feed a heat exchanger. You can move this out of the way. Apparently they've all got isolation valves on them, so it's going to be easy to test. With all the isolation valves internally isolated, we only need to test the external pipework. As you can see, all the internal pipework. Alright, so I need to put that back. Leave it how I found it. There we go. Back through the glass window. Now we've got to make sure that all the other valves are isolated. Lovely cottages, by the way. Oh look, he's not too bad either. Hey, ow, what? Okay. That made me have a bit of sick come up in my mouth. Right, so they're isolated. So now we can start pressure testing. Okay, maybe not. There's some more valves there to be isolated. Put your shoes back on. Now we can start pressure testing. Get some pressure in there. See what's going on. So 1.5 bar. And you can see the pressure's dropping off. Which is quite a lot, to be fair. The size of the pipework. Now we've got to run around and check everything above ground to make sure it's okay, including the plant room. And when I walked in, I see this old magazine or comic book. 8th of March 1986. 24p Earth money. All types of currencies there. Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, Mars, Uranus. And as we were looking around the cottages, I could see this ton dish was dripping. But this isn't the leak we're looking for. Looks like it's been going on quite a while. Be coming from there, that pressure relief valve, or that one there. I'll let the customer know. We're here to find the big leak. So while we were testing, we could hear an echo of the leak up at this valve up here. Oh, what, you think you found the leak there, do you? I think you should just stick to pulls, don't you? It's not there, duck, you were wrong. If we run down here and jump this fence, just run through it, fair enough. It's a customer clearing the bramble bush because we've got evidence around here. So if we just wait around for the Dalek to sniff the ground, we'll start screaming in a minute, which indicates that the leak is under here somewhere. Remember, it's 1.2 metres down. The customer's going to get his own guys to come out and fix the leak. But don't panic. He sent us a video and an update the day after. Looks like the ground's smoking. And there's the leak, exactly where we located it. And that makes a happy customer and a happy me. And a happy doggy. Job's a good one. If you have a leak, let's get it.